restaurant in the Coimbra, we started with a lunch. We ordered the children's favorites and played two different games. The pizzas were very good with a thin crust. Then we took the car and drove to the university founded by King Dom Dinis in Lisbon in the 13th century, but transferred to Coimbra in the 16th century by King João III. We look for the 17th century iron door, and we went to a large square, very beautiful. We saw Via Latina, the square, the tower, and a wonderful viewpoint. We bought our tickets and we went down the Minerva Stairs and entered the library through the academic prison, a privilege that the university had so that the academic community wouldn't be with other criminals. It is the only medieval prison that still exists in Portugal. We went up to the second floor where we found exhibition room. We went further up to enter the noble room. It starts being built by King João V in the 18th century, with represent in the center of the room. He was a lover of reading. It is beautiful with 3 rooms lined with bookshelves and gold paintings on the blue background and a large tropical wood tables for study. This library has very valuable collections, some of them rare, on 72 shelves spread over 2 floors. There are a total of 55,953 books from various subjects. Books printed between the 16th and 18th centuries, mostly in Latin, but also in Portuguese, French, Castilian, English, and Italian. The oldest book is a manuscript Bible from the year 1150, the Atlantic Bible. There are 2 species of bats that live in the library and hunt insects at night to protect the books. Our second visit was the University Chapel, São Miguel, with a Manueline portal. The construction began in the 16th century, was the private oratory of the old royal palace. It has many elements that stand out from different periods, the result of renovations, but in my opinion, it's 2 wonderful things we can see there. The ceiling of the nave with the royal coat of arms, and the 18th century Baroque organ with about 2,000 pipes, gilded woodwork and oriental motifs, which is in perfect working and is used for many events. Our third stop was on Via Latina. We visited the Hall of Arms and the Yellow Room. Most of this complex was part of the first royal palace, where almost all the kings of the first dynasty were born. The ex libris of Via Latina is the Hall of the Great Acts, or all of the chapels. Originally, the throne room. This is where the most important academic ceremonies take place today. You may notice that on the walls there are paintings of all the kings of Portugal. Finally, we enter in the private examination room, another wonderful ceiling where the emblems of the faculties are painted. In the center of the room, we see a model of the entire complex, and in the corner another model of the old castle of Coimbra, which was being completely demolished. The souvenir store was our last stop. It was a different but very fruitful afternoon, very close to our home. I will end with this quote from João Penha, a 19th century Portuguese poet. For me, Coimbra was the most poetic